Hello, my name is Stephen Garner, and I will be sharing with you what I call the Nexcue, or my cues for living a great life. This is video number 2 of a 5-part series on the subject of love, and in this video I will be speaking about brotherly love. Brotherly love is more than having a genetic connection to someone in your family. It's sad but true. Some brothers are only connected by blood and not by love. Well, brotherly love is the act of doing those things that will help the next man to be great in life. Being kind, showing admiration, affection. But as I said, it's based on doing those things that will help the next man to be great in life. Well, I recognize that brotherly love can be difficult. And so I subscribe to a formula because I believe in order to practice brotherly love, you must have good relationship chemistry. Well, I'm in my love chemistry lab today, so I'm going to teach you my formula. And it is this. Imagine a triangle. And at the apex of that triangle is an O, and inside the O is the word love written. And on both vertices of the triangle are also O's. And in one O is the letter Y, which represents you. And inside the other O is the letter B, which represents another brother. Well, as you learn what love is, the subject of love, your knowledge grows and you understand what love is, the distance between you and the O that is at the apex of the triangle, it decreases. Well, love is more than just an intellectual exercise. So as you learn what love is, you also practice what love is. And so the distance between you and that brother, it also decreases. And ultimately, here's what's happening, and this is what's so beautiful about this formula and the concept of love, is that all the O's, as the distance decreases, they merge and become one O. Now, this O is symbolic, and as I mentioned to you, I believe that all relationships are based on having good chemistry. This O represents the same O that is seen on a periodic table of elements. As I shared with you, I am in my love chemistry lab today. This O represents the same O that is seen on a periodic table of elements, which is oxygen. In every relationship, there must be good chemistry. And it's true when you're seeking to practice brotherly love. Oxygen is needed in the blood in order to produce energy so that we can survive. And so oxygen is needed in the relationship when you are trying to practice good chemistry, or in this case, we're speaking about brotherly love. Oxygen has 3 attributes that I want you to remember as you seek to practice brotherly love. And those 3 attributes are these. Number 1, oxygen is colorless. Number 2, oxygen is odorless. And number 3, oxygen is tasteless. Okay? Number 1, oxygen is colorless. Well, as you seek to practice brotherly love, you cannot be prejudiced towards another brother because his color is not like yours, meaning the color of his skin is not like yours, or his ethnicity. You cannot be prejudiced because you're not loving the next brother because of his culture. You're loving another brother because he has needs, and you are seeking to help him meet those needs. Okay? Right? And his number 1 need is to be great. And number 2, the property of oxygen is that it is odorless. Okay? And how does this relate to developing good chemistry in a relationship as you seek to pursue brotherly love? Well, you cannot have a stinking attitude. Stinking thinking hurts many people because attitude is all about how you think. And whatever it is that you think, you will act upon. And so, as you seek to pursue brotherly love, your thinking has to be right. And what you need to be thinking about is, what can I do to help the next man? Because that next man might be you. That's why I think if we had a positive attitude, a lot of times we will see the good in people and not the bad. The last attribute of oxygen is that it is tasteless. And what I want to say in regards to this is that you cannot love people based on preference. And that's a problem that many have. They love people based on what they like or dislike, but not based on principle. See, preference is based on like, but love is based on principle. And principle says, I'm going to do what's right because it is what is going to help the next person to achieve whatever it is they need to achieve in life. That's principle. That's what love is about. It's about principle. And so, as you seek to practice brotherly love, you are seeking to develop good relationship chemistry. You are the very oxygen needed in order to create the energy that will sustain the life or help support the life of the next man. You are helping that man to become all it is that he's striving to be in life. And here's what's important about that. That next man may just be you, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Many men look beyond my faults, look beyond my shortcomings, but they saw me for what I could be. They looked into the future and they said, if I just be that oxygen and that energy in Stephen's life, he would be great. Would you refuse oxygen? Would you refuse the opportunity to live a great life if someone was trying to breathe into you everything they had to help you to become great? You would never refuse oxygen. Take your cues from me and live a great life.